neurological condition that is called synesthesia. Basically, what synesthesia is the involuntary correlation of senses. So, someone can hear something and they would have a taste in their mouth, or they would see a number and they would see a color in their mind. I've had this for a while, but I recently mentioned it to my science class and everyone was really interested in it. The kind of synesthesia that I have is called grapheme color synesthesia. So when I see all numbers and certain letters, I see a color. The funny thing is that no two people with synesthesia ever really see the same colors, so when I say that I see 0 as black, 1 as white, 2 as hot pink, 3 as lavender, 4 as orange, 5 as electric blue, 6 as a deep turquoise, 7 as any shade of green, 8 as a deep scarlet, and 9 as violet, anyone with synesthesia is probably cringing right now. What people don't tend to understand is that it's not really a delusion though. If I see a 5 that is written in red, I will accept that it's written in red, but in my mind there'll be still a blanket of electric blue. Another thing that's really interesting is that there aren't too many concrete facts about synesthesia. I've researched this just to see, how many people have it, and I saw statistics that went from 1 out of 23 people to 1 out of 200,000. Scientists are also still researching what a possible cause for synesthesia could be. I've looked this up very briefly, and the two main theories is that there is too much or a lack of conversation correlation between things going on in your brain. Because I have synesthesia, I find it really interesting to know who else has it, so I researched this too, and I found that there are some famous people who have synesthesia. Duke Ellington, Billy Joel, and the singer from Marina and the Diamonds all have sound-to-color synesthesia, which is really interesting because they're all musicians. The author of Lolita, Vladimir Nabokov, he had letter-to-color synesthesia, which again is interesting because he was a writer. Another thing I find kinda odd is that a lot of people go through life and don't realize that not everyone sees what they see. I've read some stories about people having epiphanies about when they found out that synesthesia was a thing. What happened for me is that one random day I kind of accepted that what was happening was kind of strange and I was seeing 3s as lavender, and so later that day I remember asking my brother if he also sees numbers as colors, and he said no, so that's how I realized that I have it. So I hope I've taught you something interesting today. I hope this video was not edited too poorly. If you would like to know more about synesthesia, I'll have some links in the doobly-doo.